Little birdie told me I'd need RV advice.
Get information straight from the horse's mouth.
Little birdie told me I'd need RV advice.
It's Just Ask Gigi with Gigi Stetler and Tom Alexander. Now here's Gigi and Tom.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Just Ask Gigi. My name's Tom Alexander, and filling in for Gigi today, it is our Operations Manager, Christina Hurst. Hey, Christina.
Hello.
It's good to have
How
you
you
back
doing?
on. We're doing well, thank you, and it's great to have you back on. We've had you on the show multiple times, dating way back to our in-office days, which hopefully will resume
Sure.
sooner than later. But until then, we're in our isolation episodes, so that's what we're doing. But
Yep, we got our RV advisor mask on.
oh, look at those! Wow,
Social distance. Yep.
I gotta get myself one of those. Those are handsome looking.
I'm gonna take it off so you can hear me.
Okay,
Clear.
fair enough. Okay, very nice, very nice. All right, busting out some new product on the show already. So anyway, everybody's good there, I'm sure, and
Everybody's well. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's staying safe.
good. And family likewise, everybody's feeling all right.
Yep. Everybody's feeling all right. Just stuck in the house.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Of course. I understand. We're all, as they say, we're all in this together, and we're all enduring somehow. But we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. So
there.
I know that today we wanted to chat a little bit about two of our really premier services, and that is roadside assistance and warranty. Let's hit warranty first.
Okay.
You know, when someone calls up and says, well, my RV had XYZ on its manufacturer's warranty. What is it that makes the RV advisor's warranty? What with that extended warranty? What is that? What comes along with things like that?
Okay. Sure. Thanks for asking. The extended warranty ours is we have the top rated in the industry, full exclusionary, ones that pays out the repair facilities. We're not jumping through hoops. We're not having the clients pay out of pocket more than they should, just the small deductible. We're RV advisor. We're your advocate. So we are here to protect your rights, make sure you have the right coverage. So they're not putting the claim through us. They're going to put the claim through whoever policy I sell them. That's been in the industry since 1975, over 45 years, that know the process, that do the process, that pays the repair facility, that makes the process simple. There's no, we'll call you back, let me get an adjuster, any of that. With full exclusionary, it's very simple. Easy process with the extended warranty that has full coverage.
I see. So that's terrific. Are there things on the warranty with the full coverage that people may not get on their original manufacturer's warranty? Like, if I call up and I say, hey, I've got this, that, and the other on my
Oh, sure. Yeah, a lot of
few
the
of those?
items manufacturer covers the 1 year, whatever to happen. But after that, you're on your own. So you want to make sure that you have coverage that covers all those repairs, like the AC and the hot water heaters and things that a lot of coverage that don't cover are wear and tear to engines. So if your transmission or your engine happens to fail because it's 6 or 8 or 10 years old, they will cover wear and tear for suspensions, transmission, engines, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So that's something that, we offer. Other things that we offer are, besides the whole coach, bumper to bumper, Tom, like engine, transmission, drive axle, generator, from, the AC, everything. Besides everything, we are now covering the heated floors, deluxe components like satellites. And also with now revamping the program and getting all the benefits that the clients want, we now offer full benefits such as winterization. if you need to get your coach winterized.
Yeah.
The extended warranty will pay for that once a year.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's going to include your, if you need any trip interruption or things like that. It now includes pet assistant. So if you need to put your pet or your livestock, your horses,
Right.
they will now cover that. They will cover for pet assistance, which is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
We always honor our veterans, and they will also get a 25% discount on their deductibles. So not only do we give the veterans and acting military a full lifetime membership with RV Advisor, they will also save 25% off their deductible. So if they have a low deductible for $100, it now gets reduced to $75.
Yeah.
So that's another benefit. So it just gets like better and better. And the more, we get the client's feedback and everything. It's not now, there's no more discussions where it was years ago, would be like, well, this company, I'm not going to name any names, but this company has this and that company has that. Now we got everything.
Yeah.
So I can't say, yeah, you're right. This company does have that. I'm sorry, we don't offer it. Nope. We got it all. We offer it all.
Yeah.
So even if you don't want to pay for it,
Mm-hmm.
at least there's an option for you to get that coverage.
That's great. And so there you go. I mean, in a nutshell, it's soup to nuts, literally. Pretty cool. So we listen, we got plenty more to talk about. Let's do that on the other side. Christina Hurst,
Okay.
our operations manager, is filling in for Gigi Stetler today on today's Just Ask Gigi show. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Awesome.
Hey RV owners and those thinking about owning. Want to maximize the fun and minimize the hassle of buying an RV? You need GPS. It's Gigi's personal service. Our $350 package gets you me, the expert advice, and a host of outstanding services. Visit thervadvisor.com.
We are back on Just Ask Gigi, and my name is Tom Alexander, and filling in for Gigi today, it is our operations manager, Christina Hurst. And Christina, before the break, we were chatting a little bit about roadside and all the stuff with roadside about warranties. And we were chatting about all the stuff that the warranties have, the extended warranties. Roadside assistance is a whole other thing. And of course, we got a couple questions which will lead us into some interesting conversation, I believe. How does the RV Advisor's roadside assistance differ from others out there?
Oh, yeah, good. Thanks for asking. We're actually A-rated now in the RV industry for roadside assistance. I can say we're non-biased, but the AAAs, the Good Sam, they're B-rated, we're A-rated. So that is because I'm going to tell you why. We offer unlimited towing, and we also cover any vehicle that you are in, rented, own, or borrowed. So Tom, if you're in your wife's car, your son's car, your buddy's car, you're going golfing, something happens, you pull out your RV Advisor membership card and you call the roadside.
There you go.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And that is why it's that easy. It is amazing. I've been in this industry, Tom, for over 15 years, and I've dealt with roadside assistance. And to have a good coverage, to not nickel and dime the customers. And then we're talking about roadside, but if you have the tire and wheel protection plan, then you're not paying for anything. Your roadside, your tire, your wheel, any of that.
Yeah. So none of that you have to worry about. Roadside will handle it for you. And how much typically is a roadside package? How much does that cost?
When you're an RV Advisor member for 1 year, it's for 1 year roadside is only $99.
Oh, okay.
5 year is $389, and 3 year is $289. Our number one seller is the 5 year. $389. You never have to worry about roadside for 5 years.
Yeah. It's all there.
A
Just
lot of
389.
clients, they like to do the 1 year, myself included. I like to do yearly subscriptions, because then they'll not auto renew. If we don't auto renew, they'll get you and make you renew. When you log into your dashboard, it's going to say, hey, time to renew.
Right.
So you'll know. And I like that. That way it keeps you updated, it keeps you involved with the association to see what's new and things like that. But yeah, $389 for 5 years.
That's great. And you know, if you're gonna with $389 for 5 years, and then you can just write that off, man. I mean, you don't have to worry about it after that. It's done, one and done, and you're covered for half a decade if you want to look at it that way. That's not bad.
Sure. No, it's not. And then tire and wheel protection plan would only be $319 for 5 years. Is it $319? $319 for 5 years, tire and wheel protection when you're an RV advisor member. So for 5 years, for $319, you never have to worry about a tire or a wheel.
Yeah.
Now, I've been, like I said, I've been in the service department. A small pop-up, small travel trailer maybe would be in that ballpark range, but you'll never have to worry about paying for a tire. One contract pays for one tire itself.
There you go.
So,
you know, it's funny because I saw you looking around, and you've got some, obviously you've got some people there in the office with you. I want to just say for the record that this team at the RV Advisor is one of the great teams of all time. You got the 27 Yankees, right? You also got you got the RV Advisor team. It really, honestly, just tremendously caring and thorough, and really get it done. I got another question for you.
Sure.
And this is from one of our viewers, one of our listeners. Last time you were on, you told us some horror stories from RVers. I remember that. What are some things that you, Christina Hurst, would recommend to avoid common roadside issues? Things that pop up a lot. You know, it's like, you know, this could have been avoided by, and then fill in the blank.
If I were to check my tires before I head on the road to make sure there's no dry rot, cracks, bubbles, that's for sure. Definitely don't get on the road if your tires are more than 6 years old. Double check them, double check the DOT sticker on there to see what year it is. Little trick, I will tell you, on your tire, it will say DOT, and then there will be 4 numbers on there, and that is the date of your tire. It won't say the month, so it'd say, for example, 52/14. So it's the 52nd week of 2014. Okay, so that's how you know how old it is. So, wow, my tires are going to be 6 years old at the end of this year. I should, you know, possibly look to change them, because it's so hard with tires too, Tom. Like, they could look new, but to definitely go in the thread to see if there's any bubbles, you'll never know. Yeah. So definitely check your tires before heading on the road. Avoid any roadside. You know, you got new tires, but that's number one. So
and I'm sure that and I'm sure that you yourself have heard these kinds of horror stories from folks that did not, you know, check their tires.
Check your tires. Make sure you have a spare. That's number one. Number two, make sure everything is closed on your RV. Look up, make sure your antennas are put down, your vent lids are closed, things of that nature, because if you go over a bridge or an overpass, it will hit, it's roadside, things like that. So watch the roof, make sure all that's done. Number one, make sure all your compartment doors are locked. Make sure you do lock them. A lot of clients, customers, they'll latch it. That's fine. But you do want to get the key in there if there's a lock, and lock it. Make sure it's secure, because the wind, or if anything flops that up, it's going to cause some type of road, you know, you might need roadside assistance. It's going to be, you know, interference to your driving if one of the compartment doors were to open.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure everything's secure. Those are a few tips for, you know, to.
No, excellent. That's a huge help. And, you know, listen, you're on the front lines every day with this thing, probably more so than anybody. And so you hear these kinds of horror stories that come along. And so I'm sure you've got a book this thick of things that you can do to avoid a lot of those. And we may talk about more of those in another episode because it's all very, very helpful. So we want to let folks know that if they have any questions and they want to get them on Just Ask. By the way, that last one was from a guy named Steve. I forgot to mention who it was from.
Hi, Steve.
Yeah. So you know, if you want to ask Gigi, or if Gigi's not around, Christina, about any kinds of questions that you may have, it's just info at thervadvisor.com. That's info at thervadvisor.com. And also want to remind everybody, as we do at the end of every Just Ask Gigi show, that the RVACA.org, is there. We're still trying to assist those folks on the front lines against the battle of COVID. Whether you have an RV that you can lend for a certain amount of time to help these folks isolate, terrific. If not, you can make a monetary donation at rvaca.org. That's rvaca.org, and become a member there too, because we are your voice. We are helping really with the consumer, right? To give them a voice, as the industry has a voice, the manufacturer has a voice, the dealership, they all have voices in Washington. The consumer, guess what? Up until the RVACA was formed, they don't. And we are trying. We are certainly working hard to get a voice in Washington. But until then, there's a lot we can do. It's the RVACA.org. Well, Christina Hurst, thank you so much for filling in for Gigi today. Really appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's always great to have you. Great to see you, and that you and your family and the whole team there are doing well and healthy. And let's see that mask one more time. Do you have that mask handy? That is a cool looking mask right there. That is fashionable. And what is it? We got, let's see. It says RV Advisor. I can't read the rest. Protecting the owner's rights. Is that what that says? And then it's got the website at the bottom, the RV
slogan.
Yeah, the RV Advisor. Slogan. Yeah, that's awesome. So the RVAdvisor.com. There you go. So that's the mask, and who knows? Maybe we'll start a new cottage industry of people just buy these masks up. We'll see what happens. All right, for Christina Hurst, filling in for Gigi Stetler this week on Just Ask Gigi. I'm Tom Alexander. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Stay safe.
Tom.
So long, everybody.
Bye.